Much better. Okay. Let's try this again. Delayed introductions here. Sorry about that. I had to do a quick fix. One of my cables, you probably saw there, was a little loose. So this is the first installment of my MochiMoto-Vlog, and welcome. I got a new microphone. The brand is DJI. In fact, let me fix this here. Boom. I just changed the sound settings to hopefully cancel out a lot of background noise, because my bike isn't exactly quiet. And yeah, but it's a nice, very nice day. It's a lovely evening, and I wanted to see what the microphone's got. So here we are. Welcome to the MochiMoto-Vlog / YouTube and Instagram channel. And I'm MochiMoto. I'm not keeping it a secret. My real name is Jay. And I ride with a group called Fear Bikers of Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Shout out to Callie from there, and all the riders that participate and show up for the rides and events that she schedules and others schedule and set up for people to join. I also represent and I'm a supporter of Red Rum Motorcycle Club. They are a indigenous, native-based motorcycle club. The president of the club is Cliff, and I believe I'm pronouncing his last name correctly, Matthias, Cliff Matthias, and they're an amazing group of people. They support a great cause. A lot of people show up to support what they're doing, and a lot of native women and children all go missing every second, every minute, every day of each year. And it's not just a problem, it's a sickness. It's plagued and been going on for far too long in the world and the communities, and worst of all, on their very own land and reservations. Due to laws in place, they basically aren't allowed to police their own reservations. Yeah, it's kind of a messed up situation. All the support you can show goes a really long way. I just burnt the absolute shit out of my thumb, but it's all good. It immediately cauterized. That's funny. I've never had a burn like this before. It looks cool. Anyways, yeah, little evening ride. Testing the microphone, nothing special. I primarily ride Montgomery County and Souderton, Telford, Perkiomenville, all the way up to, as far as I can get. Sometimes it really all depends on what I have going on and what's going on, what events happening, who I'm riding with, if I'm riding with anyone. Half the time I ride by myself, The other half of the time, I'm 50-50 on if I'm going to an event or not. The bike I ride is a 2002 Kawasaki Vulcan 800 A8. It's got a 21-inch front wheel and a 16-inch rear wheel. It makes around 50 horsepower, give or take the tuning, and great bike. I'd say it runs great. The only issues I have with it are carb tuning problems constantly. It never seems happy. It never seems satisfied with the air to fuel mixture I give it. And yeah, I mean, it runs enough. Let me lick my wounds real quick. And yeah, that's a good one. Anyways, that's gonna swell up tonight. Usually it takes a little bit, but that'll probably swell up tonight. I'm about to giddy up here in a minute. Now we're talking. That was great. I almost never get that kind of performance out of this thing. Let me show you guys the view here. But I'm just happy to be on the road and riding the bike. Now I can talk and communicate and share how I'm feeling and all kinds of stuff now. It's great. It's nice. Because before, not that I need anyone to listen to me or what I'm saying, have to say, but going on a ride and not recording a video and saying things about how I feel or things that might be going on in my life to share with anyone other than family. Not that there's anything wrong with family. I love my family. It's just nice to be able to not feel like I'm talking to myself. Not that I'm saying my family makes me feel that way. Not at all what I'm trying to say. 1 second. This is a dangerous crossing. Yeah, so I mean, that's not at all what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say my family is making me feel like I'm talking to myself. I mean when I'm on a ride. When I'm on a ride and it's just me, I have nobody around, and I just find myself talking to myself. I put my leg up on my highway peg and I sit here like this and I think, I ponder, and I talk to myself. There's a deer right there. That's cool. It's kind of trapped behind a fence though. Yeah, I don't know. It's different in a good way. It's different in a good way. Let me turn the camera around. So we're going through Mainland Golf Course right now. There are some golfers over here to the left. Young man's about to take a shot. And right here, there's cross paths for the golf carts to cross the street here. So that's kind of cool. I don't know a lot of golf courses that, at least around where I live, that split on both sides of the street. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I'll be right back here in a minute. So I was just ending that video and starting a fresh one. That way the file isn't so big in my phone. That's all. No worries. Hopefully the audio picked right back up and is hopefully recording through my new microphone and isn't recording through my phone, because otherwise it's going to sound absolutely terrible. Yeah, been through that. Tried to do that. I also have a Lexin G2P headset, and it's great, don't get me wrong, it sounds good, it does what I needed it to do, so I could call my mom or my spouse or my friends if I'm in trouble, or I'm on the road and want to meet up with anyone on a whim. The only concern I have, and the only issue is when I first bought it, I was under the impression I'd be able to do what I'm doing now with the microphone, the mini microphone, and I can't seem to figure out. Granted, I'm not by any means a tech savvy individual. That's half the reason I've basically almost given up on this venture of trying to motovlog and participate online in motorcycle activities and documenting it and such. But I want to. I feel the need to. No matter how many times I've tried and given up, I always start trying again. That's just in my nature. It might take me a little bit to get to where I'm going, but I constantly am trying. This is Heckler Park. We'll just do a little quick tour. I have family that lives over here in Harleysville, and growing up, this was the park we always came to, and we would practice doing baseball over there on that the baseball field. There's a walking path that goes around here, and this is one of my favorite spots to come and stop and chill. If I'm on a ride, and I've been riding for a while, then I like to pull up down here into these parking spots, and I'll sit under the gazebo. It's peaceful, it's relaxing. It's hardly ever busy around here. It's really nice. And yeah, Harleysville's a great area. Expensive to live in, but it's a beautiful town. I like it. If I could, I would live over here, but unfortunately, with how I'm set up in life and been late on my career choices and such, just in general, I was late. Let's be honest, I was late in getting my shit together. Alright. I was late in getting my shit together. Sorry for that little distraction. I can't stand when people wave others into traffic. So yeah, late bloomer, late getting my shit together. Been married for 5-6 years now, coming up 6 years. May already have hit 6 years. It's hard to remember sometimes. Not that I'm ignorant in my marriage and how long we've been married. I just life goes and happens so quick in my life sometimes that it's hard to get a grasp on what's happening, what's going on, what's happening next, where am I going from here, so on and so forth. Yeah, but we're here, we're cooking, riding a bike, doing the things we like to do. We're married, we're happy. I've got a working bike. I've got a nice little mini microphone to record videos on, and it's beautiful out. You guys can enjoy this evening with me too. And thanks for being here. And if any of you end up listening or watching this whole video, then thank you for staying tuned and keeping up with the bullshit and how late to the party I am on things. Because I am late to the party on a few things when it comes to life, motorcycle riding, technology, and all the above. Yeah, all the above. Let's see. Is this a park? Might have a park here. It's hard to tell. I don't know what that is. Looks like a park. Or is it? Oh no, it's a church. Man, it's really pretty out here. I'm not really sure where I'm at anymore, but that's okay. That's all part of the ride. That's why I'm here. I like the ride. Or I wouldn't be on two wheels riding. If you don't like to ride, you got no business being on a bike. I'm sorry. That's just how it goes. If you want to ride, you fucking ride. Pardon my language, but there's a little burnout for the road. Sorry, I don't pop wheelies or nothing. I'm too fat for that, but I'll do a little burnout when I can. That's always fun. Now we're talking. Now that we got our vocal veil down. Vocal veil. It's not. Oh, yeah. You know, you ride motorcycles. It's a windscreen, right? The visor, motorcycle helmet visor. This is a First Storm helmet. I got it off Amazon. Was not super expensive. Paired with it on my left side is my Lexan G2P, and that's Bluetooth. Comes with a microphone. I can listen to music, and I have enough room on the post of my microphone to have my DJI Mini clip-on. And that's nice, because I can, if I wanted to, technically, I could run both at the same time. I don't know how beneficial that would be, but I could. Because this mini microphone is set up through USB, and the Lexan is set up through Bluetooth, which I don't know if that would work or not, but if my non-tech savvy brain is thinking correctly, if I connect my Bluetooth to my Lexan and I run my DJI Mini, then theoretically I wouldn't be running through the Lexan microphone. I would be running through the DJI microphone, assuming that works through the Bluetooth connection. It may not, may or may not, I don't know. But we may have to figure that out, because if this can connect to this, that would be awesome. Because, well, you can't listen to my music with me because of copyright issues. But if I ever go on a ride with my friends, then you can hear them too. If they're okay with that, obviously. I would ask their permission first. It's gonna get a little wobbly. I let go for a second. I get pretty bad handlebar wobble when I let go. Probably shouldn't let go, but sometimes you feel like letting go. I also apologize ahead of time. Fun fact, I make weird noises and fun impersonations to me and me only. Some of you may find them funny and interesting. Others will probably find me a little bit cringe, but I don't really give a shit. Going up through Harleysville Main Street. And now we're hooking right down the side road, specifically Stover Road. Fun road to ride. It's only 35 miles per hour, but yeah, we'll leave it at that. Yeah, welcome to Harleysville. And we're here to have a fun time, right? Right? So yeah, let's do that. Let's have a fun. Oh boy, this might have been the wrong road choice, guys. What the hell are they doing? You call this patchwork? More like crap work, holy shit. What are you paying you guys for? What the hell was that? Alright. Well, note to self. Construction in Harleysville, exactly like everywhere else. Unfortunately. That's okay. We're probably never going to live over here in Harleysville, so it's not my problem. Well. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's pretty. Sorry. I was trying to turn my camera so you guys could see the sunset behind me, but that's not going. But yeah, there's a pretty sunset behind me. Unfortunately, you guys can't see it, but you'll have to take my word for it. The camera honestly wouldn't do it justice anyways. So there's that. I don't have a fancy expensive phone, believe it or not. I like to think I upgraded, but honestly I kind of downgraded. My last phone, it shot in 4K video and photo. The issue I had with it is if I would send it to my friends, a video file that was shot in 4K, then be able to see it on their end. And that was cool. I got to see him going by and on video. But basically, it wouldn't show up on their phone as available to watch because it's a different format. So for instance, if I shoot with my old phone in 4K and send it to my new phone or back it up to my Google Photos and then try and view it through this phone, it will not work. This phone does not shoot in 4K. It can't process 4K. It can't even process 2K videos to watch them. I can unfortunately only shoot in 1080p at 30 frames per second front and back camera. So, you know, I'm not going to complain. It's functional, it's working, It's shaky, but it's working. And ask for is that my things function at least minimum for what I need. I'm a simple person. As long as things do the minimum requirement of what I need for them, then we're all good in the neighborhood. Otherwise, I look to upgrade whatever I have as soon as possible. And like I said, sometimes that takes a while for me. I don't have a whole lot of money to do stuff. I try to take my time with things and not just rush into things, because that's how this all started. I wanted to be a moto vlogger really, really badly. I wanted to get on the road. I wanted to share my life and my problems with people, and I wanted to record it. And I rushed into it, bought a cheap setup, and didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't do enough research. I bought a cheap camera. That cheap camera has 0 external microphone options. So I can record nice videos picture-wise and visual-wise, but when it comes to audio, nada. It's absolutely garbage. It's terrible. And it's my fault. I rushed into things. I didn't do enough research, and overall it was a cheap setup, but for me it was expensive. For me at the time and what I was doing and the job I was working, it was expensive. I was working at a movie theater and was not making a lot of money. But I was determined to ride a motorcycle, so I got one. And then maybe three months after I got one, I got my cheap camera set up and tried to be a moto vlogger. And it wasn't great, because that cheap camera was my actually very expensive at the time phone. And yeah, it shot in 4K, but as you can tell with this phone, it's wobbly, it's shaky, and it's no good that way. Granted, in this sense, I have a slightly different setup. I have this thing on a selfie stick clamped to my bike, so it's a little more stable than my phone mount on my handlebars. Actually, when it's on my handlebars, there's a lot more movement. Obviously, that's because the handlebars move. They move back and forth, they bounce up and down because of the front suspension. Where I have my microphone is not so bad. It's actually on my highway peg that I barely use other than when I'm thinking really hard. So overall, at least from what I can tell, unless it's a really bumpy spot on the road, so far this video recording hasn't been that bad. It's not the greatest either, but CapCut is what I use to edit all of my videos, and I'm not paying for standard or their pro right now, but I know that they have, if you upgrade to the, I believe they have a stick, and I've used it on my videos before. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't make it that much better. It will actually make it worse. It'll cause a weird waviness in the video, I guess you could say. It's over the years as the app has developed, but overall, I think use of this stabilizing, it's gotten a lot better. I've used it in my videos. It's cheap to bump up to standard, so I can always bump up to that now if I wanted to, and you know, I can then edit my videos a lot better, and depending on how well the video shoots, stabilize it a lot better. But I am almost home, so I am going to end my moto vlog here. Hopefully my audio worked, and thanks for joining me, and I will catch you guys on the next ride, and hopefully everyone stays safe, ride safe, and looking to have a good rest of the riding season now that I have a microphone set up and talk my rides through. But for now, MochiMoto out, and everybody have a good rest of your evening. Everyone stay safe out there.